The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
Kafka will dust it off, throws it to the net, and almost was pushed in. Still loose. Kafka stuffs it in. They win it overtime. 6-5. The puck was not covered, and Kafka found it.
It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Capitals are brought to you by Leisure Palace, AirTech Heating and Cooling, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, AGE, Kathy Sunshine Properties, and Dakota Storm Roofing.
Pass goes across over for Birch. She'll wait, and that shot save, rebound, and score! It is McIntyre that puts it in, and we're tied at 2. McIntyre for a second of the game in front of the nets.
The Capitals are also brought to you by Beck Motor Company, Ferding Electric, First Fidelity Bank, Xander Auto Parts, State Farm Becky Potsuba Agency, and River Bottom Sanitation.
Emily Nemec will race into the offensive zone and pick up the puck. She's got Kafka with her. Over, back to Nemec. She scores! The Caps get it right back. The pass was blocked. It came back to Nemec, and she put it in to make it 3-1.
The Oahe Capitals are also brought to you by American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, the Boys and Girls Club, Hermanson Endodontics, Weatherall Roofing, Wagner Auto, and the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. And now for the call, let's head to the booth and the voice of the Oahe Capitals, John Winkler.
And a good late afternoon as we welcome you here to Sioux Center as the Oahe Capitals take on the Sioux Center Storm and what should be a good matchup as the Capitals are looking for their second win of the weekend as the Caps were able to get the win 3-0 yesterday against the Mitchell Marlins, and Taylor Allerdine's got the 19-save shutout. Dakota McIntyre scored twice. Aubrey Stewart had 3 points in that win for the Capitals with a goal and 2 assists, and the Oahe Capitals are looking for their second win and go to 12-4 on the season, and they are really close to really solidifying at least that number 3 spot. If they can get 4 points here, Rushmore won't be able to catch them, and most everybody else from that group of 4 through 7 won't be able to find their way to be able to win enough games against any team, not just against Capitals, but against any team to win the rest of their games to be able to catch the Caps for that number 3 seed. So they can really have a great shot at solidifying this opportunity for them to win that win that game and be able to advance, move on, and get ready for the rest of the season as the Capitals are looking for that number 3 seed heading into the state tournament, at least that number 3 seed. But the Sioux Center Storm coming in at 5-8, they're sitting in 5th place in the standings right now. The fewer games played, it's a log jam with Rushmore, Sioux Center, Watertown, and Mitchell, who the Capitals played last night, all sitting around 11 and 10 points. 4 different teams separated by 1 point, and 3 of those teams are tied with 10 points. So a couple wins for Sioux Center this weekend can help them move closer to that number 4 seed. And at the very least, what you're looking to have happen for the Capitals is that you're hoping that the Caps can find their way, for Sioux Center, if you're looking at the Sioux Center side, that they're wanting to have that last change opportunity, taking on the opportunity for that number 5 matchup. And apologize for those that are listening on Capital City Rock. We are getting back up and going on Capital City Rock right now. Lost the connection just for a second. With the Sioux Center team at 5-8, a couple wins and 4 big points really helps push them and would push them into that number 4 seed at the moment. And again, it's probably going to come down to the last weekend on where all 4 of those teams, and then there's Aberdeen that's sitting at the number 8 spot and could sneak into a couple of extra spots before the end. I mean, they're still only 4 points back of 4th place. So that log jam from 4th through 8 becomes very important for wins to be picked up, at least points to be picked up for these teams as the season progresses. And we're down. Tomorrow will be the start of February, and in the final month of the regular season, we're less than a month away from the start, from the end of the regular season, and closing in on nearing that state tournament for the girls in that first weekend of March in Mitchell. Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm coming up here from the Sioux Center Vernon, the first of 2 games here today and tomorrow between the Caps and the Sioux Center Storm. We'll return with more of our pregame show after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
Is your home a comfort roller coaster? Too hot one minute, too cold the next? Stop letting an unreliable system run your life. For true peace of mind, trust AirTech Heating and Cooling. We deliver consistent, perfect comfort every day. From expert repairs to new energy-efficient installations, AirTech has the experience to get the job done right the first time. We're pros who treat you like family. Schedule your service today and finally enjoy your home again. Call AirTech Heating and Cooling at 605-945-0160 and check out our Facebook page. The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Oahe hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you. AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. Reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
As we welcome you back, we continue to get set for the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm here from the Sioux Center Vernon. John Winkler with you on this Saturday, closing in on the Saturday evening. The second of 3 games for the Capitals. They will return home next Saturday. They'll play here again tomorrow. Then return home next Saturday for Pink the Rink Nights, as they will be playing at noon. The Lady Caps will play at noon. The boys will play at 8 o'clock, and there are games before and in between those girls varsity and the boys varsity games all day long at the Expo Center, and it will be a fantastic day of hockey. We're looking forward to it and looking forward to being able to broadcast both those Saturday games coming up next weekend against the Aberdeen Cougars. As the Caps and Cougars, that's going to be a big matchup again for the Oahe Capitals, both boys and girls side. But talking specifically about the girls side, it is very important that they would get that win too. Chloe Vikander is one of the best goalies in the state. I think Aberdeen might be, and that's no offense to any other of the 5 potential teams that the Capitals could face in the first round, Aberdeen might be the scariest of them all with one of the best goalies in the state in Chloe Vikander. I think between Sioux Falls, Brookings, and Oahe, they're hoping that Aberdeen doesn't fall in line with them in the first round, because they are going to be a tough out when it comes down to the state tournament. Now, there's also the same side for a lot of these teams that you give them an opportunity to play the first round, and you never know what might happen. The Caps will have to play well in that first round, even if they're the number 3 seed against the 6 seed. You know it's going to be a battle every time that you start the state tournament, and your A game has to be your A game. Otherwise, you're going to be in the consolation side of the bracket, even as the higher seed. going into day 2 when it comes down to Mitchell in March. The Capitals are taking on the Sioux Center team, looking for their second win this weekend. Second win against Sioux Center. All three games this year against Sioux Center are here at the Sioux Center Vernon. Capitals won the first time. Kylie Fromm with the win in net. Taylor Allerding's getting the start once again. Fromm is out this weekend with an injury. Hoping that she's able to come back quickly, be able to return back to between the pipes, but Allerdings gets this opportunity to play all 3 games. The U14 team played earlier today. They won, but they played really earlier today. So a lot of these girls that played the U14 game, the challenge is going to be what they did during the break between games and how they were able to get some rest, but how they're able to stay now focused again to get ready to go. Because most of the time, you play that U14 game, you go right into the girls' varsity game. Not a lot of time to really think about a lot of things, but you get lunch, maybe you got a nap in, maybe be able to hang out, whatever you might have done. But you got to be able to come back and be focused and not start thinking about tomorrow. Have to be ready to go for this game against the Sioux Center Storm and again, recover from not having a game immediately beforehand and having what ends up being about 5 hours between games from end of the first game to the start of that next game, and how you're able to handle that. That's going to be a key for the Lane Capitals, and obviously Sioux Center's in the same boat with some of those girls playing in the U14 game as well, and now turn back to the varsity. But it is, you are home, so you're able to maybe go a chance to sit on the couch, watch some TV, or whatever you might have done. You're a little bit more comfortable being at home with a longer break than what maybe the Lady Caps have here from this afternoon, early afternoon now coming into the evening. It is the Caps and Sioux Center Storm. We'll come back and continue talking about this matchup between the Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. BeckMotors.com, 605-224-5912.
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at Ferding.com. That's Ferding.com.
Since the day First Fidelity Bank first opened its doors for business in 1905, we've served the credit and investment needs of this area. The money that's deposited with us is reinvested locally in the form of loans to area families, farms, and small businesses, where it can help create new opportunities for everyone in our community. First Fidelity Bank. First-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks to golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
As we welcome you back, it is the Capitals. Their starting lineups being introduced. Mallory Learcamp, Aubrey Stewart, Dakota McIntyre with Callie Beam and Sonia Junt. As it's kind of hard to hear the PA. Amanda King will be the start on one of the wings, as well as also Malin Groenweg, and the other forward is going to be number 22, Athens Boda. And then for the two defensemen, it is Maggie Wright, as well as also number 26, and make that 29, Jalen Visser, with Haley Schumacher, the starting goalie for the Sioux Center Storm. So we're ready to go here from the Sioux Center. Vernon, glad you're with us here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, as you're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Taylor Allerdings with 19 saves on 19 shots in that win last night against the Mitchell Marlins, her first career shutout, looking for a second straight win this weekend between the pipes. As she now has 3 wins, that 3.65 goals against average has dropped considerably after the game last night. That 886 save percentage, closing in on a 900 save percentage. Haley Schumacher is the starting goalie for the Sioux Center Storm, as we are underway here for this contest between Sioux Center and the Hawaii Capitals. As it is Callie Beam that will pick it up behind the net. Moves it up here to the near side for Aubrey Stewart. Held in at the line by Maggie Wright, but Visser had gone down, and the puck is taken free and moved along by Dakota McIntyre. It is pushed along over to the far end of the ice by Amanda King, who's got 4 goals and 6 assists. Macy Canagator leads the team with 9 goals for the Sioux Center Storm. Up ahead to McIntyre. That is going to be intercepted, but Callie Beam's able to poke it out of the zone. And it'll be moved along. Learcamp can't touch it, otherwise it's going to be blown dead for an offside. That pass off of Learcamp, picked up by Kirsten Miller, but Miller lost the handle of it, and it's cleared back to center ice. Reagan Emmy will dump it back in. It sits off of Micah Buffalo, taken back by Rhea Brenner, who will grab it right at the blue line, but can't get more free. Try and pick up a shot. It is Sonia Junt will move it up here for Ava Lavenger. It is intercepted by Macy Canagator, and moved along over to the far end of the ice, tipped by a stick of Buffalo. And then the Storm trying to move it into the zone from Kirsten Curiel. Elliot Birch here to the near side. Right on the tape of Kirsten Miller, up ahead for Lavenger, trying to move it farther along for Buffalo. It was behind her and picked up by Canagator. And then the puck will make its way out of play. We get a whistle with 15:32 left to go. Make that 15:30 left to go here in the first period. No score, the American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein scoreboard. No shots on goal yet for either team. Faceoff is right at center ice. Emily Nemec will take it. And the faceoff will be won by Hadley Phillips for Sioux Center. It is Brenna Ullman that will dump it in. Back behind the net for Sioux Center. And it's grabbed by Jordan Wasman, but then lost the handle of it. It's now the Capitals that have it. Aston Hunsley cuts free, trying to center one for Nemec. Still loose. That shot right into the glove of Schumacher. And she'll get the whistle and picks up the first save of the evening. As we have hit 5 o'clock at KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Haley Schumacher, 2 wins so far in the season. 4.35 goals against average, .866 save percentage for Schumacher. This is Kenley Boyer up ahead for Emily Nemec in the neutral zone. Aston Hunsley carries in the offensive zone on the right wing. Hunsley trying gets behind the net, centered in front. Nemec is loose in front, and her shot just went wide of Schumacher. Out of the zone, picked back up by Callie Beam. She'll dump and chase for the Capitals as the Gaps are in the midst of making a change. Ullman picks up in the corner. Cutting the net was McIntaffer, who was calling for the puck, but unable to get the pass from Ullman. Now trying to get it back again from Ullman to McIntaffer, but it was cut off. It'll be sent around the boards to the near side of the right wing. Into the corner from Boyer. Stewart will fish it back, trying to get it back over to Boyer. And it's out of the zone and down the ice. As Elliot Birch will pick it up before it became an icing. And then this will be down the ice, but it was tipped by Sioux Center, so there is no icing on that end of the ice either. Storm trying to move it up. McIntaffer able to knock it away. Stewart will grab it. McIntaffer trying to find the handle, trying to find the puck at her feet and get a shot away. And it goes to the corner. Now Learcamp will pick it up side of the net. On her backhand, centers one, and McIntaffer missed the one-timer. She'll pick it back up underneath the face-off dot, and that shot is blocked. Up the near side and out of the zone as it bounced over Elliot Birch, so it does become an icing. And we get a whistle with 13:27 to go here in period number 1. Face-off will be to the left of Haley Schumacher. And Macy Canagater leads the team with 9 goals. She's got 13 assists, 9 goals with 13 points. Rhea Brenner's got the most points of the team with 8 goals and 10 assists. This is into the offensive zone. Mana King trying to cut free, unable to make that Groenweg, unable to cut free. She goes down as a player fell in front of her. And has moved back up the boards on the far side, and Kirsten Miller moves in 3-on-2. Buffalo trying to move it back across for Lavenger, behind her on the pass. And from the boards on the far end, it is thrown out of the zone. It will not go far enough for an icing. Elliot Birch, Buffalo, moved along for Lavenger. At the blue line, played across over. Grabbing it is Rhea Brenner. But then lost to handle the puck to Sonia Junt. Junt picked up an assist last night on that goal from McIntaffer on the power play. This led the referee to stay in the offensive zone for the Caps. Goes back to Canagater, and her pass out of the zone is intercepted by Ullman, who moves it right back in. Hunsley chips it along. Hunsley turns to the forehand, save made by Schumacher on the shot. And Hunsley takes a girl to the ice. Play continues. Emily Nemec will pick it up in the corner on the far end. Back up the left wing for Callie Beam. Trying to settle it down in the neutral, right in the slot. And then it's flipped out to the neutral zone, and Rhea Brenner will send it along, rolling on edge, but they will wave off icing. This will be moved down. This will be an icing by the Capitals with 11:49 left to go here in the first period. First time the Capitals have iced the puck. Face-off will be to the right of Taylor Allerdings. Has not seen a shot on goal, but Schumacher's only seen 2 shots on goal in the first 5 minutes, 11 seconds of this hockey game. This face-off is won here by Aubrey Stewart up ahead for Mallory Learcamp. And then a good stick from the Sioux Center Storm. And the puck is free and then sent in by Amanda King as it goes all the way around here to the near side. That pass up ahead from Birch to Stewart, right to McIntaffer, then a bit too far for Learcamp. They'll come back at the blue line, grabbed and moved along by Hadley Phillips. The Capitals D-to-D pass up to the middle of the ice for McIntaffer. She'll leave it for Learcamp, who moves in. Learcamp with a shot blocker down by Schumacher. She might have saw that one late. McIntaffer in the back end, intercepted by Sioux Center, moved up the boards, flipped up and out of the zone. Ainsley Reese is able to hold it in for a moment, and then does come out of the zone. They'll go all the way down here for Elliot Birch. Birch will circle around behind the net. Pass off the boards, a little bit too lively on the boards on the pass. Nearly intercepted by Sioux Center, but Birch does retain control. And then it's swung in by Ava Lavenger. Out to the blue line where it's kicked along by Birch to hold it in. Comes back to her again. She's able to push it wide of the net to the far side. Up the left wing. It's going to be moved along and out of the zone here for the Sioux Center Storm. All the way down it goes. Gain the red line though where the Storm. Pass just misses for Miller from Birch. It was taken by Wasman, and then up ahead. But can't get it deep into the zone. Then it'll be sent back. That was right at the red line, but close enough to the red line where it doesn't become an icing. Here's Lavenger now, 2-on-4 into the zone. Pass across ice. That's intercepted, looking for Buffalo. It was Groenweg that intercepted it. And then it's moved along here at the neutral zone, right up the red line. And then pushed in by Rhea Brenner. She goes to the ice. It is now moved along. Here now for Addison Hunsley. This is in the neutral zone, Rhea Brenner. Brenner leaves it, moved into the offensive end. Brooklyn Bile. Canagator looking for the handle of the puck. Backhand pass in front, they score. Sioux Center will take a 1-0 lead on the first shot of the game for the Storm. And Macy Canagator was able to get it to Brooklyn Bile to pick up her 7th goal of the season. And with 9:23 to go here in the first period, Sioux Center gets that first goal. And Canagator will pick up her 7th assist of the year. Storm will take a 1-0 lead. And Sioux Center will move it right back in the offensive zone with Brooklyn Bile. This pass in front, that one's missed by Canagator. Canagator gets the lone assist on that goal. Brenna Ullman will carry it into the offensive zone. Ullman try and turn with it on the backhand. Pass will move over, and a shot from Nemec comes back to her, and that shot goes off the blocker, and a save is made by Schumacher. Glove down by Addison Hunsley. Amanda King turn it over to Brenna Ullman. Centered that one, but it went off of a body, goes back behind the net. Up the boards, now it's a 2-on-1 if Sioux Center hurries up the zone. Pass will come across over for Canagator, but it was too hard to handle. And it bounced off the boards right to Reagan Emmy. As she moved it up, it went off the stick of Sioux Center and out of the zone. That was nearly a turnover right at the blue line. Move back in, Elliot Birch. Send it back where it came from, off the stick of Maggie Wright and out of the zone. It'll be moved at the blue line, Amanda King. McIntaffer trying to get over to it, but it's picked back up by Hadley Phillips. This pass will be taken here by Callie Beam. 1-0 lead for Sioux Center. 8 minutes to go here in the first period. This pass across. Dakota McIntaffer carries in the zone, 2-on-2 with Stewart. Her pass off the backhand of Stewart. And now Stewart plays it behind the nets. Comes back in the left corner. Learcamp centers one off the stick by Schumacher. Didn't allow that pass to connect to McIntyre. Backhanded pass for Learcamp. Misses that one-timer. Callie Beam scores. Callie Beam picks up her first of the season, and the Caps have tied up 1-1 with 7:36 to go here in the first period. Beam, who has 6 assists on the season, picks up the goal to make it 1-1. And that lead was short-lived for Sioux Center, less than 2 minutes, and the Caps have tied it up. Pass from McIntyre. One-timer was missed by Learcamp, but it went right to Beam. Put it 5-hole on Schumacher to make it 1-1. McIntyre and Stewart will get the assist, so it's now 3 points this weekend for McIntyre, and Stewart has had a hand in all 4 goals scored by the Caps this weekend. Lavenger at her own blue line, goes back to Birch. Up ahead for Miller. Now it's Lavenger again into the offensive zone. Lavenger trying to move it around. Wasman unable to, but Birch is able to hold the blue line as she shot towards the net. It was blocked, and it's going to be picked up by the Sioux Center Storm. Trying to push it in the zone. Second opportunity does go in for Sioux Center, but it's quickly grabbed by Birch, who sees a lot of open ice in front of her, and will pick up speed all the way to the offensive zone. Gets around Canagator, but then lost the puck to Canagator. It'll be moved along for Jalen Visser. That one skipped over the stick of Nemec at the blue line. Will not go far enough for an icing. Caps are out shooting Sioux Center 5-1, but it is 1-1. American Family Insurance, Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. 6:15 left to go here in the first period. Brooklyn Bile hounding Emily Nemec. Puck will come free, where Beam will grab it. She'll try to send it here to the near side. Good stick there from Canagator. Ullman's able to stand up. There's a shot, save made. Maggie Wright took the shot, and Allerdings makes her first save. This will come back out to the blue line, where it's held in by the Storm. And then that shot by King is blocked by Hunsley. She'll race to the puck, try to move it around to the near side in the corner on the left wing. Out to the blue line for Maggie Wright. Wright's shot again. That one got all the way through the traffic, and Allerdings is able to stay with it and make the save. It'll come here near side, where it will be Wright that is able to hold it in another time. Diving for it was Beam. She took a little bit of a cross check up high, and now we will get a couple whistle, or we get one whistle. And is it a cross check against Sioux Center, or is it a penalty against the Capitals? I believe it's going to be against the Storm, and Macy Canagator will get the cross-checking call, as her stick, while it wasn't up high, it was over the helmet of Callie Beam, and it turned into then moving that, how she moved her stick around. It looked like, whether she was trying to or not, looked like she was cross-checking her. Here's Ainsley Reese off the face-off win, the first Boys and Girls Club power play here in the first period for the Capitals. Ainsley Reese will grab it back in the neutral zone. Elliott Birch, that pass across, bounced off the stick of Sioux Center. It's grabbed here by the Storm and out of the zone by Visser. McIntyre will pick it up at the blue line. Caps are trying to make sure they stay onside. McIntyre will get it in deep. Around it goes the left wing. Left by Stewart. Picked up, and a shot by Birch, and that save is made. That was Learcamp, that left that one. Here's Reese. Fumble the puck, but it keeps it in the zone. Now for Stewart. She'll send that to the net. That was caught by the glove, and then we get a whistle. And the net comes off his moorings. I don't think Learcamp and Bile had any disagreements. I think Bile lost her footing and fell into the post. And Learcamp happened to just be right there, which Learcamp was trying to hold her up. 4:42 left to go. Face-off, won by the Capitals. Lavenger trying to put it in the net. They'll come back to Kenley Moyer. Cross-side pass over for Beam. Walks in, top of the face-off circle. Save is made. Rebound was loose for a moment, but it was covered up by Schumacher and gets the whistle as the Capitals were looking to jam away on a potential loose puck. And we get a whistle again. It'll be moved out of the zone where it's Ava Lavenger up ahead here for Miller. By the way, again, mentioned it was a great save by Haley Schumacher. Ava Lavenger. This will be sent by Buffalo over for Miller. This puck will be grabbed and out of the zone, and will be coming offside with 3:38 left to go and 10 seconds left of the power play. Face-off will be just outside the Sioux Center blue line. 9-3 in shots in favor of the Caps. 1-1 our score. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Face-off will be won by the Capitals. Quickly into the zone. Hunsley, though, lost the handle of the puck and is cleared out. Reagan Emmy will send it back into the offensive zone, but right back out it comes from Sioux Center. Rhea Brenner had it. Poke check by Ullman, and then a shot by Bio and a save made up high. Went off the mask of Allerdings. We're back to 5-on-5. Maggie right from the blue line. That shot is caught by the glove of Allerdings, and she'll get the whistle. With 3:15 left to go here in the first period. That one, first shot that came in, Bio trying to beat Allerdings up high and went off the mask of Allerdings. This face-off is going to be won here. Reagan Emmy quickly out of the zone for the Capitals. Emmy will send it in deep. Get to the corner on the right wing. Now behind the net, Ullman for Emmy. Tries to move it around. Still loose behind the net and comes up the near side boards where Nemec is able to play it back to the corner. It missed Ullman and has moved all the way around to the far side. Birch trying to power her way to pick up the puck. Up the boards for Hunsley. On the backhand, got it to the corner. Nemec will turn, looking for a centering pass. That will come out to the point where it's held in by Birch. Her shot got slowed up by Wright. Cleared the first time by Sioux Center, blocked by Rhea Brenner, her teammate. Then she does get it out, hit the skates of Macy Cannigator. And then Brenna Ullman will stick handle, gets it over for Nemec. And the Caps, who had an opportunity to maybe get in 2-on-1, Nemec was trying to recover, pick up the puck. And at that point, Sioux Center had gotten everybody on the ice. Now they can move in 3-on-2. Ullman's late on a shift. She'll send it in deep, and it will be covered up by Schumacher. And we get a whistle with 2:10 left to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of Schumacher. McIntaffer will take the face-off. Caps are 0 for 1 on the power play. Learkamp behind the net on the face-off win. On her backhand, she'll leave it for Junt in the corner underneath the goal line. Junt pass for McIntaffer, try to center one for Stewart. It's still loose in the slot. McIntaffer finds it, the save made by Schumacher. And another whistle as the Capitals continue to jam away looking for loose pucks. And Schumacher has been very busy in this first period. She made 10 of 11 saves, but about 8 of those 11 shots have had sticks in front of her and around her, trying to jam away of a rebound. She's done a really good job of rebound control right now. As Mallory Learkamp in the corner, McIntaffer tried to send it to the front of the net. It was sticked away by Schumacher. Judd pinches down and held in the zone for a moment, but Sioux Center is able to take it out of the zone. Hadley Phillips moved it in the offensive end, quickly back out by Callie Beam. It'll be Wasman that will turn to pass in the middle of the ice in the neutral zone, eventually come free. And in for Phillips, but she can't get a shot away. Turn back over to McIntaffer. Learkamp got it out. And now it will be the delayed offside, turns into an offside. Phillips had not returned past the blue line by the time that Addison Tabota had moved into the offensive zone. It's that Jalen Visser. Face-off just outside the Capitals blue line, far end of the ice. This will be popped into the Capitals bench. 1:10 left to go here in the first period. 1-1 tie. American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. This face-off is going to be controlled by the Capitals. Moved around here to the near side for Elliott Birch. She'll move it up ahead. Kirsten Miller. That pass for Lavenger. It is now Micah Buffalo. Got it into the offensive zone.
That pass slowed up by Lavenger, but on the backhand, Sabota gets it in. Nearly was a hook from Lavenger. She dropped her stick, and the play will continue. Sabota tried to help with that hook, too, by putting her armpit in and holding it tight to her side, trying to show that she was getting hooked. Reagan Emmy's able to make that shot missed by Visser. Here on the near end, Birch moving it up, lost the handle of the puck. Groenweg walks underneath the face-off circle, a shot and a save by Allerdings. Buffalo gets out of the zone for Lavenger. Back to Buffalo again. Capitals will move in for one last opportunity with 5 seconds to go in the period. And then Sioux Center takes it back over. Puck is loose. Buffalo tried to swipe it to the net. It'll bounce its way there, but it was after the buzzer. And it is a 1-1 tie at the end of the first period between the Hawaii Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. As Brooklyn Bile got the first goal of the game, but it was answered by Callie Beam less than 2 minutes later. And it is 1-1 at the end of one period. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our first intermission stats. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off or non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Since the day First Fidelity Bank first opened its doors for business in 1905, we've served the credit and investment needs of this area. The money that's deposited with us is reinvested locally in the form of loans to area families, farms, and small businesses, where it can help create new opportunities for everyone in our community. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
We welcome you back as it is the first submission report. The Hawaii Capitals have a 1-1 tie with the Sioux Center Storm as the Sioux Center Storm got out to a 1-0 lead in their first shot on goal. Brooklyn Bile was able to get that shot from Macy Kanigan on a great pass to get it to Bile, and once she got that pass and Allerdings was still looking for that puck, she was able to beat her on the glove side to make it 1-0 with 9:23 left to go in the first period. But then less than 2 minutes later, a pass from Dakota McIntyre trying to get it over to Mallory Learkamp. It missed her on the one-time opportunity, but it made its way back to Callie Beam as she was about 10 feet, 20, 15 feet from the blue line. She was able to get a shot low to the ice and tie the game up at 1 in that first period. The Caps outshoot Sioux Center 11-6 in the first, but Haley Schumacher was very good, and rebound control was huge for her in the first period. The Capitals were all over trying to find an opportunity for those rebounds off of Schumacher, but she didn't allow many rebounds at all, and it turned into the Caps picking up, not being able to pick up that go-ahead goal to try and take a 2-1 lead at the end of that first period. It is 1-1 at the end of one. We'll return with more of our first intermission report after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. BeckMotors.com, 605-224-5912.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
As we welcome you back, the Hawaii Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. It is a 1-1 tie at the end of two periods as the make that one period, getting ready for that second period here in just a little bit. The Capitals are looking to try and get that first goal, get the first lead, their first lead of the game after Sioux Center opened up with that 1-0 advantage. And again, we'll be here again tomorrow. It'll be a 12 o'clock puck drop. We'll have coverage starting at 11:40 tomorrow morning on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, as the Storm and Capitals will battle again for the third time this season. If the Caps are able to get a win here tonight, they'll be looking for a season sweep. They've already done so against Watertown. Mitchell now as well. They're looking for a season sweep of the Sioux Center Storm. They've swept the Rushmore Thunder and every team below them right now. Their only losses have been 2 against the Sioux Falls Flyers and 2 against the Brookings Rangers. They'll get to host both of those teams again before the end of the season to try and get a win against both of them heading into before the state tournament and try and carry that momentum into the state tournament. But obviously the focus right now is between the Caps and the Sioux Center Storm and trying to get this first win of the two-game set after the Caps got their first win last night of the weekend, the 3-0 win over the Mitchell Marlins. Now they're trying to get their second win of the weekend and the first of two here this weekend, or this set against the Sioux Center Storm. The Mitchell Marlins and Aberdeen Cougars are playing currently right now. We're trying to keep everything up and going here for our broadcast. We'll see if we can get a score update. It is a 3-2, a 3-1 lead for the Mitchell Marlins over Aberdeen as they're in the third period. That is their Pink the Rink night. Again, the boys Capitals teams, they are off teams next weekend. Will be Saturday for Pink the Rink against Aberdeen. And we invite the community out for Pink the Rink. If you've never been to a Pink the Rink day, wear warm clothes to begin with, but also be ready to support a lot of great causes and be ready to have a lot of fun, because Pink the Rink is it's every weekend the Capitals are hosting games. It's a lot of fun. But when it's Pink the Rink, there's a little extra special. You can feel the atmosphere, a little extra special for the nights, with a lot of traditions and a lot of great honorees and memories. All these players skate in honor or memory of someone that has been dealing with cancer, and it's such a great night, and money raised helps out those that are in need for that kind of money for cancer, and it is such a special night and a special day all day long, from the first drop of the puck all the way to the end of the day. There's raffles, there's silent auction opportunities, all the things that go on. And Chuck-a-Puck has been there. I always joke that I won Chuck-a-Puck, but I got disqualified because I threw a real puck, but I did get close enough to the center ice during Chuck-a-Puck a couple years ago. I was joke about that. But it is such a great and fun weekend because it cancer affects everybody one way or the other, whether it's directly or indirectly. You know someone that's dealing with cancer, and the Caps do such a great job of honoring those and in memory of those. And like I said, the atmosphere is just different on Pink the Rink night. It's always a fun atmosphere at the Expo Center, but the atmosphere is turned up a notch when it comes to Pink the Rink, and you can just feel the difference that it might be having for some, but you just feel the difference a Pink the Rink night has for every hockey association that has it, and the Capitals will have that next Saturday with the girls playing at noon, the girls varsity playing at noon, boys varsity playing at 8 o'clock, where there are games throughout the entire day at the Expo Center. We've got one more break. We'll come back with the second period. It is 1-1 on the American Family Insurance Brady Shuffle by scoreboard. Back with the second period after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks to golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected, because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Oahe hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you.
The Boys and Girls Club of the capital area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at ferding.com. That's ferding.com.
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. Reliable roofing for your peace of mind. Is your home a comfort roller coaster? Too hot one minute, too cold the next? Stop letting an unreliable system run your life. For true peace of mind, trust AirTech Heating and Cooling. We deliver consistent, perfect comfort every day. From expert repairs to new energy-efficient installations, AirTech has the experience to get the job done right the first time. We're pros who treat you like family. Schedule your service today and finally enjoy your home again. Call AirTech Heating and Cooling at 605-945-0160 and check out our Facebook page.
We welcome you back as we get set for the second period. The White Capitals in the Sioux Center Storm tied 1-1 on American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Teams have switched ends of the ice. Period of a long change. And it is underway here in period number 2 as it will be moved in by Malin Groenweg. It almost turned over to Groenweg as Sonia Junt had it for a moment. It'll be moved up and out of the zone. Good stick lift there from Kirsten Miller. Then another good stick lift from Ava Lavenger. That shot and a save made. And then diving for it was Buffalo, who ends up taking the goal out. The goalie in Haley Schumacher is okay, but she went diving for that puck, trying to see if she can poke it in. But then her momentum swung her into the post. And the net came off its moorings, but Schumacher was able to cover it up, but the face-off will come out of the zone. I guess with the net coming off, because it was secured by Schumacher, but I guess the whistle still ended up having the fact that they had Schumacher, or that Buffalo ran into the post and knocked it off its pegs, that decided to move the puck out of the zone of the face-off. Either way, it is in the offensive zone here for the Sioux Center Storm. Centering pass from Candidator is tipped away by Buffalo. Does come out of the zone where Maggie Wright will grab it here for Sioux Center. She'll turn, move it across, and it'll be picked up by Callie Beam. Beam on the backhand here to the near side. It is going to be grabbed by Lavenger in the neutral zone at the red line. Everybody's over skating the puck. And Aubrey Stewart tried to dump it deep into the zone, but it was blocked by Sioux Center. Then this is intercepted by Learkamp, who will move it in 1-on-2, make that 3-on-2 now. Learkamp with a shot, and not moving down to the ice was Schumacher, but she made a right pad save. McIntyre will swipe it to the net. Didn't have enough steam to it, and the save made with 15:34 left to go here in the first period. And we get an offensive zone face-off for the White Capitals. McIntyre will take it for Oahe. Brooklyn Bile will take it for Sioux Center. Shot on the face-off. It is covered up. And another whistle. Schumacher again. She does a really good job of limiting the rebounds. The only rebound that she has really given was the one that Buffalo went diving for, and no one was close at that point. Here's a shot right in the glove of Schumacher, coming from Birch at the point. Schumacher, again, whether she saw it all the way or not, did good positioning, had the glove out. And maybe some of it was the puck finding the glove. Also, again, just goalie positioning is such a huge thing to make saves. Even when you can't see it, you're in the right spot and you can make a couple of big saves. Learkamp, that centering pass over. That's going to be intercepted and out of the zone by Macy Candidator. As she goes down to the ice, she'll send it in deep. We have not had a penalty. So we had one penalty in the game, and now we've got our second penalty of the game. And slash is going to be called against Stewarts. And so the Sioux Center Storm will have their first power play opportunity. And with 15:06 to go, a slash against Stewart's gives the Storm their first power play, their first Hermanson endodontics penalty kill of the evening for the Capitals. Face-off will be to the right of all our dings. It's won by the Capitals. Aston Hunsley won the face-off. Brenna Ullman from the red line tried to slap shot it into the zone, but it was blocked by the Storm. Came back quickly to the offensive zone, but Ullman was able to poke check it over to Birch. Does get it out, not all the way down the ice, as it's moved in by Groenweg and then right back out by Emmy. And a race to the puck. And then knocked away, and Ullman's free for a breakaway. Ullman with a save made by Schumacher. Right into the glove of Schumacher, as Brenna Ullman had a breakaway in the shorthanded chance, looking for her 7th of the season. But a big save made by Schumacher with 1:33 left to go on the power play. Face off to the right. It is won by the Capitals, out to Reagan Emmy. Taken over by Cannon Gator and Sioux Center. This is Hadley Phillips, make that Rhea Brenner is moving in. Brenner, Reagan Emmy had broken a stick. She gets a new stick. And it came back out of the zone. Brooklyn Bile. This will be delayed offside, but not touched by Sioux Center. So it's sent down by McIntaffer. And it will be around to the far side boards. Kirsten Curiel moves it up ahead. That stick got close to the bench. But the Caps can't pick it up quite yet. This will be offside, so now they can pick it up with exactly, well, this at 14:01 left to go. Was the stick broken of Reagan Emmys, or maybe it's still able to be used? She came over to the bench and got a new stick. This will be Kenley Boyer. Didn't see where that stick ended up at after the Capitals had. They moved it around. Still power play. 40 seconds to go. Centering pass. No one there but Emily Nemec. She's going to try and race into the neutral zone. She's not going to be able to get it all the way down for a breakaway opportunity. Can't get her cut her off. She chipped it into the zone and it went off of Schumacher. Callie Beam will send it back around as threw it off the top of the boards in front of the Sioux Center bench. Cannon Gator will skate to the offensive zone, walks it in, trying to move around Beam. She does. Turns to the forehand, side of the net with the shot. Beam will go sliding into the boards behind the net. Puck will come back to the side of the net on the right side, and then Beam will send it out the left side of the ice and all the way down. This will take care of the power play. The Caps will kill off the first one against, and we're back to 5-on-5 as Stewart is out of the box. Cross corner dump. Kenley Boyer will grab it. Moves up ahead for Stewart. Tipped along, but it's taken back by Sioux Center. Jalen Visser trying to find the puck at her feet. Nemec poke checks it along, and then Visser, and now we get a hand pass called. So we'll get a whistle with 12:47 to go here in the second period. Both teams have killed off their power plays against. Face-off will be just outside of the Sioux Center blue line. McIntaffer here is now up ahead for Ainsley Reese. Stewart walks in. Aubrey Stewart swings wide, centering one over. Misses for Learcamp as it's intercepted, but not out of the zone, held in. That shot got blocked. Birch took the shot, almost went right to Learcamp. McIntaffer comes in front. Learcamp looking for a shot and a save made. The rebound was still loose. Learcamp goes to the ice. The puck is still free. Learcamp now will pick it back up, looking to center one for Stewart, but it was blocked by Amanda King. She started to skate out in front of the net, moved it away from McIntaffer. Now pass for Jalen Visser, but quickly taken away by Reese. Ainsley Reese off the boards, gets it deep into the offensive zone as she chips and chases. Reese got to it off the boards after Sioux Center unable to hold on to it. Reese in front, that bouncing puck is still loose. First save was made by Schumacher, and the rebound was off to the side. Buffalo centered one just in front of McIntaffer. Then trying to ice the puck. It will go down for an icing against Sioux Center by Jalen Visser. Just to relieve the pressure with 11:41 to go. The Capitals will get an offensive zone faceoff. Face-off to the right of the Storm goalie and Schumacher. As Buffalo win the face-off, centered one, and that one Lavenger just missed. She was wide open. This will go into the netting and go out of play. Should stay in the offensive zone, I believe, for the Capitals. This will get a new hockey puck. And the face-off will be in the offensive zone. Boy, that was a great pass by Buffalo. And Lavenger just fanned on that chance in front. Face-off to the left of Schumacher. Kirsten Miller jumped ahead of the face-off. So Buffalo will come in to take the face-off. And it will be won by the Capitals anyway. Junt, though, can't hang on to it. Then Junt's going to pick up a penalty as she was already on the ice. But Junt's going to get called for, is it a trip or an interference? It is a trip against Sonia Junt, which will give Sioux Center the power play with 11:27 to go here in the second period. An offensive zone face-off for the Sioux Center Storm. They're trying to retake the lead as we get close to the midway point of this second period. Face-off here to the near side. Here near side. Brooklyn Bile. That shot attempt, that was blocked. Jordan Wasman couldn't hang on to the puck. It'll be moved around. Pass up back to the blue line for Bile. She'll move around Lavenger inside the face-off circle. She scores. Brooklyn Bile will get the power play goal to make it 2-1. Her second of the game. And the Storm now lead again. Underneath the bar and in for Brooklyn Bile. And with 11:05 to go here in the second period, Storm are right back out in front. The Caps will have to answer again. Emily Nemec will try and push that face-off moving forward. Brenna Ullman is in the offensive zone quickly for the Capitals. Here now for Nemec. Centers one over for Hunsley, trying to settle it down. Now for Birch on the left wing of the point. Around the boards it goes to the far end. Chipping in, pinching in is Reganemi. Trying to take the puck with her, but it was knocked away by the stick and out of the zone. So Brooklyn Biles' goal makes it 2-1. Elliot Birch trying to escape away from number 4, Aston Clock. Now Birch in. That shot juggled and then caught by Schumacher, who has now made 17 saves on 18 shots. The Capitals are looking for one rebound. And so far, Schumacher, who's, I wouldn't say she's unorthodox, but has not dropped down as much as you see for other goalies, has made a couple of big saves, but the biggest part about this is the rebound control that she has had so far. In the corner, Learcamp trying to dig it out here on the near side. Out to the left wing point for Birch. Off the boards. That one didn't have a lively bounce off the boards. It was picked up and moved along here by Hadley Phillips. Up ahead for Avery Felton. When it goes off of her skates, back at the blue line. Battle for the puck where Stewart will pick it up. Aubrey Stewart will skate into open ice. Carried on the left wing. Left wing side for Stewart. Center's pass for McIntaffer, but that was knocked away by the Storm. McIntaffer again. Puck will start to come out to the side of the net. It is now McIntaffer that grabs it another time. Centering pass over. Is it going to be Reagan Emmy with a shot off the blocker and a save made by Schumacher. Caps will pick it back up. Pass to Burge. Backhanded by Stewart. Off of Phillips and then out of the zone. Burge turns. She'll turn back the other way on her forehand. Picking up speed in the neutral zone. She'll send it in deep and chase after it. Here to the near side. Burge trying to knock it free. She does. Picks it up. Hands it off for Miller. Walks in. That shot off the crossbar. Rebound is still there. Went off the glove of the crossbar. And Schumacher thinks the crossbar. Kenley Boyer with a shot. She scores! Kenley Boyer. Her first varsity goal makes it 2-2. With 9:07 to go here in the second period. Callie Beam retrieves the puck. Boyer's got her first varsity goal, and we're all squared at 9:07. Again, just under 2 minutes later, the Caps find the answer. Miller hit the crossbar the first time. Schumacher thicked the crossbar, but then Boyer was able to beat Schumacher and ties the game at 2. Now 9 minutes remaining here in the second period. A big goal from Kenley Boyer, her first girls varsity goal. Here on the near side is picked up by Sioux Center. Centering pass by Buffalo after it's turned over. No one there for the Caps. This will be chipped out of the zone. Up ahead for Jalen Visser. Visser at the blue line, trying to send it in deep. Goes off of Allerdings. Play to the corner, where it's going to be grabbed by Sabota. Pass and Sabota gets pinned to the boards. Picked up here by the Capitals. Pass up ahead from Beam. Now for Buffalo. Comes back over to Beam. And she'll send it in deep. Goes off the side. Almost, it did squeak out in front, but Sioux Center was there first. Clean up any potential damage that could have been in front of the nets. Caps are back in onside. Ullman, that shot, that one's off the right pad. Rebound is still there. Nemec behind the nets. She'll turn to the back end. Her pass out for Reagan Emmy. Walks in, that shot hits teammate. Back to Ullman. That one was blocked by the shin pad then of Kirsten Curiel. Ullman over now for Nemec, looking to center one, does get it for Hunsley, but that shot is knocked away by the stick of Wasman. On the backhand pass, it moves up ahead, and Jalen Visser will dump it in deep. Elliott Birch here for the Capitals. Her pass misses everybody for the Caps. Off the stick, racing after it, moved along. Ullman with a little bit of a shoulder, as that hit on Maggie Wright. Goes undetected by the officials. And at the blue line, Rhea Brenner will pick it up. And Brenner trying to move it up ahead for Felton. Make that for Cannigator. It's now grabbed by Reagan Emmy. 7 minutes to go here in the second period. This will come out of the zone at the red line, knocked down by the Capitals. Hunsley trying to move it along. She lost her balance. It's pushed back in by the Capitals as they'll make a change. As Cannigator will go cross ice looking for Bile, who's on hat trick watch. And she's got both goals for the Storm. Callie Beam, pass up ahead. Learcamp tips it along. And should not go far enough for an icing, it won't. First one to is Amanda King. And King will move it around out to the blue line where it's held in by Beam. Beam had the first goal of the game, her first of the season. Now it's for Learcamp. Tough angle shot and a save made. And the rebound will be moved along and out of the zone by Bile. Bile moving in. There's a trip coming up against the Capitals. And it'll be the third power play now here for Sioux Center, who's already 1 for 2. Sonia Junt will pick up her second tripping call. And with 6:11 to go here in the second period, Caps have picked up all 3 penalties in this second period. And Sioux Center is trying to retake the lead a third time in this game. 6:11 to go here in the second. 2-2 our score, and a power play for the Storm. This is Ainsley Reese. We'll move it along up ahead and out of the zone. Where now it's grabbed and long by Kirsten Curiel. Ullman, pass goes back to Birch. She'll send it down the ice. It was touched by Curiel, and it still went down mostly the length of the ice. As it'll come here on the near side, Curiel will send it back to Birch for the Capitals, who will send it back down the ice again. It's tipped by Curiel another time, but back to the corner, and the Caps are thinking shorthanded right now. Jordan Wasman, a backhand pass up ahead for Visser. Visser's pass, it'll be taken back here by Birch. Sent back down, slowed up by Hunsley, grabbed by Wasman. Now for Visser again. Pass goes across ice. No one there for Sioux Center. Reese now for Birch. Moves it up ahead. Curiel will cut away with it, and that shot goes into the glove. It was going high, but Taylor Allerdings is able to get the glove on it with 5:11 remaining here in this second period. Face-off will be to the left of Allerdings, who has made 6 saves on 8 shots. 21-8 in shots, but 2-2 is our score. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Face off here, Kenley Boyer. This will be moved along here by Sioux Center. Rhea Brenner can't find the handle to it. Boyer will move it around here for King. And then that pass is now intercepted. And it's going to be Callie Beam. That will race to center ice, looking up ahead, trying to get it maybe for Nemec. And now it's moved in here by Beam. And then it's out for Maggie Wrights. Out of the zone by the Sioux Center Storm. Fanned on by Lavenger. Beam, though, is able to take the puck away. And it's Boyer that will send it around here to the near side. And does come out of the zone. Lyle can't knock it down. 20 seconds to go on the power play for Sioux Center. Bile lost the puck to Nemec behind the net. It came out in front. But Nemec was also tied up with the net as she squeezed herself between the net and Bile, and then couldn't get the opportunity to get back in front. Here is now Brenner settling down. Her backhand pass is intercepted. Learcamp takes the shoulder up high. Penalty coming up against Sioux Center, and it's now Stewart into the offensive zone. All her D's going off for the extra attacker. This will be moved back, and it was played by Maggie Wrights. And Rhea Brenner will go with the check. And she got the hit up high on Learcamp. And it's Brenner to the box for 2. With 4 minutes to go here in the second period. And the second Boys and Girls Club power play upcoming here for the Capitals. Face off, McIntaffer. Take the face off. Centered one out on the face off win. The puck is sitting right in front of the blue paint, but no one could get a stick to it. Here's a shot by Emmy. That one was blocked. Trying to keep it in the zone is McIntaffer. Both players will collide and go into the net boards. Stewart with a shot and a save made, and no rebound given up by Schumacher. Groenweg and McIntaffer both fell into the boards. They both went down, maybe not necessarily at the same time, but as both of them fell to the ice, the momentum took them both, and Groenweg probably got the worst of it, with McIntaffer and the board sandwiching Groenweg. Here is McIntaffer on the face-off win. It is for Learcamp, back to McIntaffer, top of the face-off circle. Pass goes across, Birch walks in, that shot wide. Here in the near side, Emmy will pick it up. 1:25 to go. Goes back over to Birch. She's square away. That shot got through, and a save made by Schumacher. Learcamp will pick it up in the right corner. Cross-ice pass from Birch to Emmy. That shot looking for a tip in from Stewart, but she missed that opportunity to deflect it in. It's now Birch that pitched down and able to hold it in the zone. She has it in the face-off circle on the left wing. Out to the blue line for Stewart. Walks in. That shot, save made by Schumacher. The rebound's behind the net. McIntaffer still has it for the Caps. Goes back over to her. She'll pass it back out for Birch. Face-off dot. That shot in a right blocker save made by Schumacher. McIntaffer again back out to the point. Emmy walks in. Top of the face-off circle. That shot is blocked. Goes back out to Emmy. Another opportunity. That one went wide. 38 seconds to go in the power play. The Caps are buzzing in the power play, and it was now going to be a 5-on-3 as Bile is going to get called for a cross-check with 2:33 to go, and it's a 5-on-3 for 34 seconds. At least 34, or at most 34 seconds. So Bile will go, and the Caps, if they can continue that pressure quickly here the next 34 seconds, they can get that go-ahead goal and still be on the power play. Try and make it 4-2 before we get to the end of this second period. Face-off is won by Buffalo. Here is now Beam, walks in. That shot goes off of a skate. Now Lavenger will pick it up. 25 of the 5-on-3. Cross-ice pass, Junt walks down. That shot, that one bounced on net, and a save made by Schumacher. Junt back again, walks in, top of the face-off circle to the dot, and that shot and a save made, and there is no rebound given up that time by Schumacher. And we get a whistle with 11 seconds to go on the 5-on-3 and 2:11 remaining here in the second period. Buffalo will take the face-off. It is won by the Capitals, but flipped by Wright, but not out of the zone. 4 seconds to go, the 5-on-3. Beam stick handles around. Down to 5-on-4. Beam for Lavenger, off the boards. Maggie Wright trying to get it out of the zone. It's now Buffalo back out to the blue line for Beam. That shot goes wide to the blocker side. Comes here near side. 1:13 remaining on the power play. Miller, cross-ice pass out on the side of the face-off circle, the right wing. Beam moves it down and below the net. Centers one for Buffalo and tipped it wide. Now Beam again to the left wing. Circles back to the top of the zone. Pass will go down for Miller. Can't handle the pass. Gets to the corner. Centers one. Buffalo tips it in. Micah Buffalo gives the Caps a 3-2 lead. Power play goal for the Caps, who are all over the ice on that power play opportunity. They go 1 for 2 on that trip. But they do take a 3-2 lead on Buffalo's 5th of the season. And what a pass from Kirsten Miller, her 6th assists. And the Caps are now out in front with 1:24 to go here in the second. Their first lead of the hockey game. And a big power play goal. Boys and Girls Club power play. It is Aston Hunsley. Moves into the offensive zone. And it'll be sent down. Elliot Birch racing after it. Birch will pick it up. Move it up ahead. And this will be back again for Birch. Hunsley. Now Birch another time. This will be moved up the boards for Hunsley. Caps can go 2-on-2. 1 minute to go here in the second period. Will be sent wide of the net. Here on the near side. Is picked back up. Out of the zone off of a shin pad. It will not go far enough for an icing. Reagan Emmy will grab it. Her pass goes off of a stick, and it's not covered up by Allerdings. The puck is still loose to the side of the net. And now back behind the net. That was a dangerous play. Comes back for Ullman now. She moves in 1-on-1. Looking for an opportunity for a shot. She shoots, and a save made by Schumacher. With 20 seconds to go here in the second period. That one just missed Nemec. If she could have grabbed that, turned around, she had a wide open forehand opportunity. This will be grabbed back by Beam. 13 seconds to go in the period. Off the boards. This will be chipped up. Knocked down with the glove of Beam, and she caught and held on to it. And then moved it along, so we get a whistle with 7 seconds to go here in the second. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. McIntaffer and Bile on the face-off. It is one. Learcamp, final seconds. That shot and a save. Rebound is right there. And the time will expire on the save by Schumacher as the Capitals outshoot Sioux Center in that second period, 17-4. They score 2 goals to take a 3-2 lead over the Sioux Center Storm. As we'll come back and have the recap of the second period in our second intermission stats. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks to golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
The Boys and Girls Club of the capital area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Since the day First Fidelity Bank first opened its doors for business in 1905, we've served the credit and investment needs of this area. The money that's deposited with us is reinvested locally in the form of loans to area families, farms, and small businesses, where it can help create new opportunities for everyone in our community. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
As we welcome you back, it is a 3-2 lead for the Oahe Capitals at the end of two periods as the Caps picked up their first lead in the final 2 minutes of that second period. Goals in the period, it started with the Brooklyn Bio power play goal from Kirsten Curiel to make it a 2-1 lead for Sioux Center, their second lead of the game. That came with 11:03 left to go in that second period. Then less than 2 minutes later, but basically right at 2 minutes later, it was Kenley Boyer getting her first varsity goal from Kirsten Miller to tie the game up at 2. Then on the power play, it's a 5-on-3 power play, turned into a 5-on-4 power play, and the Caps were all over the zone for the entirety of that. What was a 5-on-4 turned into a 5-on-3, right around 3 minutes or so of power play time. They were dominating the offensive zone and had a lot of really good opportunities. And then Micah Buffalo got the pass from Kirsten Miller, who tipped it to the near side post from where we're sitting at. It ended up being the far side post from the pass from Miller, and Schumacher was unable to get from that post to post to make the save, and Buffalo picked up what was her 5th goal of the season, and Miller has 2 points. Callie Beam also got the assist as she has 2 points. McIntaffer and Stewart, along with Boyer, also has just 1 point, along with Buffalo, with Boyer and Buffalo getting those 2 goals in the period. It was 1 penalty in the first period, and then we had 5 penalties in the second period. The Caps had 3 in that second. Aubrey Stewart got called for his slash and then 2 tripping calls against Sonia Junt, so she'll have to be careful in that third period to not pick up her third and be out of the hockey game. It was Rhea Brenner that called for a check and then a cross check against Brooklyn Bile, as Macy Cannigator, Brenner, and Bile all have penalties for the Sioux Center Storm now, so no one quite in danger of getting kicked out of the game for penalties, although a 2 and a 10 would get you, if it's Cannigator, Brenner, or Bile, then you can throw an Aubrey Stewart in there. A 2 and a 10 puts you pretty much out of the hockey game at that point, with it being that second and third penalty. So the Caps are 1 for 3 on the power play. Same for the Sioux Center Storm, also 1 for 3 on the power play, as it is a 3-2 lead for the Caps with American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. We'll take another break. We'll come back with more of our second edition reports. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Hawaii hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool Spa and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at ferding.com. That's ferding.com.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. BeckMotors.com, 605-224-5912.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
As we welcome you back, it is 3-2 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby and scoreboard as the White Capitals have that lead over the Sioux Center Storm. John Wickler with you on this Saturday evening, and we're glad that you're with us as we continue here for the Caps and Storm, looking for a fun finish to this hockey game. We'll be back here again tomorrow with coverage at 11:40 tomorrow morning with a 12 o'clock puck drop, and the Caps right now, they want to hold on for this last 17 minutes, get that first win of the two-game set, and then look for a sweep of the weekend and pick up 6 big points as they sit right now at 11-4, 22 points in the season. You look at the Rushmore Thunder, they've got just 3 games left. They cannot catch the Capitals. Sioux Center Storm, they still got would have another 6 games left to go after the weekend. They could get up to 12 points, but if the Capitals get another 2 wins, if they beat the Sioux Center Storm, the Storm could not catch them anymore. And then all of a sudden you're looking at then Watertown and Aberdeen, and then on top of it, Mitchell can't end up catching you, and the Caps can be at least the number 3 seed by the end of this weekend for pretty much, for all intents and purposes. Some of them, they will know that they can't be caught by those teams, but the other side is that it's going to take a lot, and it's going to take the Caps not getting a point and then winning the rest of the way. It really is an opportunity for the Capitals to solidify their number 3 seed, at least number 3 seed, and obviously how being 0-2 against Sioux Falls and Brookings going to be pretty tough to be able to overcome that. They're going to need to get a few more losses for Sioux Falls or Brookings. Whoever would win that 3rd game between the two, Caps have to make sure they beat them. And I think they would have to lose 2 more times. So they pretty much are put themselves at number 3. If they solidify that number 3 spot, they put themselves at number 3, because it's going to take a lot. And Sioux Falls and Brookings don't look like teams that will be losing to a lot of those teams towards the bottom of the standings, or at least below them in the standings. And not that they couldn't. This could still be wide open for any team to go get, take. But they look like the two best teams right now. The Capitals are trying to be that team in that group with them, and they'll get one more shot at both of them before the end of the regular season. But the Caps still have to handle business here tonight, tomorrow, and then moving into next Saturday when they take on the Aberdeen Cougars. We'll take one more break. When we come back, it is the third period. Oahe leads Sioux Center 3-2 heading into the third period. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off or non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Is your home a comfort roller coaster? Too hot one minute, too cold the next? Stop letting an unreliable system run your life. For true peace of mind, trust AirTech Heating and Cooling. We deliver consistent, perfect comfort every day. From expert repairs to new energy-efficient installations, AirTech has the experience to get the job done right the first time. We're pros who treat you like family. Schedule your service today and finally enjoy your home again. Call AirTech Heating and Cooling at 605-945-0160 and check out our Facebook page. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
As we welcome you back, it is going to be the third period. The Hawaii Capitals are leading 3-2 on the American Family Insurance, the Brittany Scheffelbein scoreboard. Trying to get back on Capital City Rock as well. As it is a little bit of a struggle with the internet out here, but we are back on the air. Might be a little bit of a tougher sound on Capital City Rock, but I think we should be okay. As we're underway here in the third period, is a 3-2 lead for the Capitals, as it will be moved in by Sioux Center, but quickly back out by Oahe, as Emily Nemec will send it along for Asen Hunsley. Puck is still free. Nemec trying to support, and it'll be Groenweg, and then she'll send down Nemec, as he'll go back behind the nets, and he'll be out of the zone by the Sioux Center Storm. Asen Hunsley will pick it up here for the Capitals. Hunsley will move it up ahead. That one's going to be nearly intercepted. Groenweg had it for a moment, but it's up for Brenna Ullman. Ullman walks in, slap shot. That one maybe grazed the blocker of Schumacher. Around it goes, off the boards. It was cut off by Sioux Center. Starts to come free to the slot, but the Storm is able to get out of the zone. This will be sent in deep by Jalen Visser. Off the boards and played by Taylor Allerdings, who has made 8 saves on 10 shots. She only saw 4 shots on goal in that second period after seeing 6 in the first period. Micah Buffalo on the backhand, can't get it into the offensive zone. It was cut off by Jordan Wasman. Out here in the blue line, Brooklyn Bile, who's got both goals for Sioux Center, also can't get it in the offensive zone. Played back to the defense, and then the pass from Macy Canagater misses all the way down, and it will be an icing with 15:37 to go here in the third period. An offensive zone face-off for the Hawaii Capitals. Face-off will be to the left of Schumacher. Ava Lavenger will take the face-off win, and Miller with a big shot, but a save made by Schumacher. She's been huge in this game. She's made 26 saves on 29 shots. Been a few more rebounds in that second period, as this will be out for Buffalo, but that one misses and out of the zone. Allerdings will play it here to the near side. It's now going to be for Macy Canagater, who's into the offensive zone for Jordan Wasman, but it was knocked away by Miller and out by Ava Lavenger. Lavenger around the boards. It'll come here to the near side. Miller will get to it. And as the couple players battling for the puck, it's back in and pass by Miller to Birch. Save made by Schumacher, didn't catch it cleanly. Out to Ainsley Reese to hold it in the zone and played it back to the corner. Back behind the net, good move there by Kirsten Curiel. Right around Kirsten Miller. It's now going to be moved. McIntyre was able to knock the puck away. Birch picked it up. And now it's Learcamp that will carry it in the offensive zone. Learcamp on the backhand, left wing, off wing side. Now turns on the right side. Centered for McIntyre. Her shot right on to Schumacher, who makes a big save. And we'll get the whistle with 14:16 to go here in this third period. Face-off will be to the left of Schumacher, who is 2 saves away from a 30-save night. McIntyre will take the face-off, wins it back for Learcamp. Centering pass, Stewart, one-timer, she scores! Aubrey Stewart, second of the weekend, 5th of the season, and the Caps will take a 4-2 lead. And a great pass from Mallory Learcamp. 14:09 to go and a 2-goal advantage for the Caps. Second point of the night for Aubrey Stewart, and 5th point of the weekend for Stewart. Learcamp picks up the assist. She had an assist last night. She's got now her first points of this game. She's up to 9 assists on the season. This will be quickly in the offensive zone. Groenweg is off of Aston Zabota. This pass will be coming here to the near side. I believe McIntyre got an assist as well. We'll check that as we get to the end of the hockey game. But either way, it's a goal for Aubrey Stewart, and the Caps have a 2-goal advantage as they're looking for their 12th win of the season. For McIntyre, that would be her 2nd assist and 7th of the season. And she's now 1 point away from, if I did hear that right, that she got an assist, it would be her 19th point of the year. This will be off a stick. Callie Beam, who threw it in, went off of Visser. Beam will pick it up. Circles around center, one for Nemec. Her one-timer. Rebound, they score! Nemec puts it in on the rebound. 4th of the season for Emily Nemec. And a great pass from Callie Beam. Nemec got the first shot, and the rebound came back to Nemec to take a 5-2 advantage. And so Emily Nemec with her 11th points, 4th goal of the year. 13:15 to go here in the third period. 2 quick goals, less than a minute apart. Beam picks up her 3rd assist. Might be a secondary assist on that as well. Here's Micah Buffalo quickly right back in. The Caps are starting to smell some blood right now. They're looking to attack some more. A 3-goal lead could be hard to overcome if you're the Sioux Center Storm. This shot is caught and a save made. as we get a whistle with 12:58 left to go here in the third period. As we're trying to get back to potentially not buffering on YouTube right now. So we will go to the stagnant image to try and get YouTube to stop buffering. As this is a face-off win. Moving in, that shot and a save made back over towards Allerdings. A couple of opportunities for Sioux Center. And the save made again. And then Allerdings gets run into by Bile. But cooler heads will prevail, as that's the now 10 saves of the evening for Taylor Allerdings. 12:44 left to go here in the third period. Hope to get that. There we go. We'll get back here in just a moment. As this is now Aubrey Stewart that will go up ahead. Stewart will carry it in the offensive zone. That is Learcamp. Now it's turned back here for Sioux Center. Goes up ahead for Brooklyn Bile. Bile walks in. She's looking for the hat trick, trying to move it across. Puck is still loose in front of the nets, in front of the crease. And then it's played to the side. Bile will pick it back up, trying to center one off the right pad of Allerdings. Canagator was looking for an opportunity for a rebound shot. This will be no icing called by the referee. Play will continue behind the net. Learcamp will pick it up in the corner. 12 minutes to go here in the second, or make that the third. This is chipped out of the zone by Canagator. And then Canagator goes down. Now the Sioux Center Storm fans wanting a call from the officials. Beam walks in the offensive zone, carries in, that shot, and the right pad save made by Schumacher. Trying to go low and go 5-hole on Schumacher. This will be Ullman and Hunsley that will pick up the puck. Ullman in, her shot, she scores! Ullman rips it under the crossbar and in to make it a 6-2 lead on her 7th of the season. And the Caps have made it a 4-goal lead now. They have scored the last 5 goals and 11:29 to go. Brenna Ullman will get the goal to make it a 4-goal advantage. What a start to this third period for Oahe. Aubrey Stewart, along with Emily Nemec and Brenna Ullman, have all scored. And now it's Hunsley moving back in. Ullman again with a shot and a save made. That was off the left pad and the stick of Schumacher. He'll come back around here to the near side. 11:10 to go here in the third period. 3 goals already in the first 6 minutes of this third period for the Capitals. Emmy can't hold it in the zone. Birch will skate back to her own blue line. Off the boards, moved along by Hunsley. And now back off the boards for Elliott Birch. Birch will circle in front of her own net. Her pass up ahead for Micah Buffalo. Buffalo trying to protect the puck. Good stick there from Sabota. And then centering from Buffalo. That was intercepted, but it's still going to be grabbed here by Birch. Behind the net, Birch looking for an opportunity to try and play it in front of the net. It was knocked away by a stick. Out to the blue line. Lavenger holds it in for a moment. Sioux Center will turn with plenty of time and get it out of the zone. When it goes right over to Kenley Boyer, to Miller, 2-on-2 in. Now to Buffalo, trying to get the handle of it. And the save made by Schumacher as Buffalo was trying to corral it and get a stronger shot on net, but still got one away, where Schumacher was able to make the save. As she's now stopped 31 shots on 37 attempts. With a 4-goal lead, 6-2 for the Capitals of American Family Insurance. Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. This will be knocked away from Callie Beam, who will have to go back into her own zone to pick it up. Her pass off the stick of Groenweg. And out of the zone, Beam chasing after it. It's now Miller, and we will get a whistle, and Callie Beam's going to get called for a penalty. And we'll see what the call is. Beam will go for a check. It will be the 4th power play for Sioux Center. 9:58 to go here in the third period. An offensive zone face-off for the Sioux Center Storm. As they are down by 4, they're 1 for 3 in the power play. They need this one to go their way. As the game's slipping away from them right now with 3 goals in this third period by the Capitals. Quickly got 3 goals to take a 4-goal advantage. Kirsten Curiel's able to hold it in the zone. Rhea Brenner leaves it back over for Curiel. The left wing side. Out to the blue line for Bile. She gets hounded by Stewart, and puck comes out of the zone. It will be back in the neutral zone. Bile will hand it off for Macy Cannigator. And Cannigator walks in the offensive end. Cannigator now behind the nets. Circles to the right wing. That centering pass missed everybody. Out over for Amanda King. Her shot. There's another penalty coming up. What a save by Allerdings, though. Kirsten Curiel took that shot, and Allerdings made a huge glove save, but another penalty coming up against the Capitals. Elliot Birch will get called for the cross check. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 now. With 9:21 to go here in the third period. 5th power play for Sioux Center. 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 23 seconds. If you're Sioux Center, this is how you get back into the hockey game. This is right at the blue line. Good job there by Bile to hold it in. Get free, center of the ice, over on the right wing side, back to Bile. Walks the line. That shot tipped on and a save made by Allerdings. Big save from Taylor Allerdings. And we get a whistle with 9:07 left to go here in the third period. 1:10 left on the 5-on-3. 1:47 on the 5-on-4. That would be another 37 seconds. This will be a good job by Sonia Junt. Got out of the zone, trying to swipe it down the end of the ice. It's still back in the blue line. And it'll come out here for Rhea Brenner. Brenner carries in the offensive zone. It is Nemec, Junt, and Emmy, the 3 penalty killers right now. Pass over, Cannigator's shot goes high. Might have got a piece of it was Allerdings. Be able to get that puck out of the zone. Bile was standing for it, waiting for that puck to come back to her. Cannigator didn't necessarily interfere with Nemec, but slowed her down enough to give Bile a chance, but she was unable to grab the puck. Rhea Brenner stick handles around in front of the net. Everybody goes down in front of Allerdings. Nemec, who was still on her skates, picks it up and sends it down with 20 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. 8:14 left to go here in the third period. Pass, middle of the ice, go up ahead. Now here over, Curiel racing after it. 4 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Backhanded pass, that's knocked down by the glove. And it will not be a hand pass as Allerdings is the first one to play it. Back for now Curiel, 5-on-4. Near side for Groenweg. That shot is a save. Rebound taken by Junt. Will send it up, but it was blocked. 20 seconds to go in the 5-on-4. Groenweg will have it. Emmy and Junt have been on there for the entire possession of this 5-on, or the entire power play right now. Hunsley gets it out of the zone. Same with Nemec. Now it's Hunsley in, short-handed. Hunsley with a shot just over the top of the crossbar. And will take care of the power play. Caps will kill off a long 5-on-3. Allerdings made a couple big saves. This will turn into an icing, and the Caps will get a offensive zone and face-off for the Capitals. And an ovation for the Capital faithful here in Sioux Center on a huge 5-on-3 penalty kill that took a lot of time. And what Sioux Center had the opportunity for to make it maybe a 2-goal game turns into still being a 4-goal lead, and the Caps have an opportunity now to ice this away. Learkamp in front, McIntyre knocked out of the air, but end up putting it wide. That would have been a fantastic goal. This is out of the zone. Beam will send it back in. This will be offside, and we will get a whistle with 6:57 left to go here in the third period. Learkamp take the face off, make that McIntyre to take the face off. Against Brooklyn Bile. Bile's got both goals, and again, Sioux Center led 2-1. Early part of the second period. This will be up into the rafters on a shot by Stewart that will bounce off the rafters, get a whistle, and an offensive zone face-off now for the Capitals with 6:52 to go here in the third period. This face-off will be won here by Sioux Center. Fanning on it was Maggie Wright. Comes back over to her. Now McIntaffer from outside the face-off circle. Might have hit the referee. And it's now moved along by Brooklyn Bile, who will chip and chase away from Beam. But it was moved around by Ainsley Reese. Learcamp. This will be out to the blue line. Stewart can't get out of the zone. Learcamp also can't get it out. It does come out for just a moment. McIntaffer sends it down. And it's now back here for Sioux Center. Rhea Brenner right back into the offensive end. Sticked away by Beam. Comes over free for Learcamp. 2-on-2, but Learcamp's pass is intercepted by King, but then Learcamp takes it right back. Learcamp walks all the way in. Shot off the crossbar and out of play. Ring it off the pipe. And it goes into the netting, and we get a whistle with 6:03 to go here in the third period. Learcamp nearly got her first of the night. She was looking for her 8th goal of the season. Face off to the left of Schumacher. It will be controlled by the Capitals. Miller, side of the net, off of a body, and then was off the backhand of Miller, pushed wide. Buffalo tried to get that touch pass for Lavenger. It came back over to Miller. And her backhand shot just missed. Lavenger lifts the stick, fighting for it, kicked away, back over towards Miller, but now will be out of the zone. Peyton Emmy was trying to chip and trying to pinch in. It's now going to be back to Birch. Her pass up ahead is Miller for Buffalo, tips it along, and it's back here for Peyton Emmy. Her pass gets blocked. It's now moved along and into the offensive zone for Acid Clock. She goes hard into the boards. This will be Buffalo. That will move it out of the zone for Brenna Ullman. 2-on-2, carried in. Ullman, that shot goes off of Schumacher, who had to locate it and was able to make the save and cover it to get the whistle with 5:03 left to go here in the third period. Stay tuned for the post-game show. That's on the way next. We'll get you set then for Sunday's action. The Caps will be right back here. This will be a pass out for Boyer. Her first of the season, almost came into her second. Rebound, they score! Brenna Ullman will get her second of the game. Boyer will pick up the points on the assists, which will be her second assist of the season. Ullman's got the last two, and a 5-goal lead for the Caps with 4:52 to go here in the third period. And the Caps continue to pour it on here in the third, a 4-goal third period. And again, it was a 2-1 lead for Sioux Center. About midway point of this second period, now's a poke check. Hunsley can't get a shot away. Pass will come back out here to the near side. Boyer. It'll be her pass up ahead for Ullman, who's now on hat trick watch. From the blue line, that shot goes off the blocker and wide. Nemec picks it up, trying to center one for Hunsley. Nearly got it to her, but went off of a skate. Back out of the blue line, Boyer's shot. That was sticked away by Schumacher as it was going wide. Learcamp runs into a player, and now it's taken back. Beam with a shot, she scores! Beam's second of the game makes it 8-2 with 4:12 to go, and the Caps will start run time for the final 4 minutes. Beam's second of the game, and the Caps score quickly, 40 seconds apart. And have scored 7 straight goals and 5 here in this third period to lead it by 6. Peyton Emmy will move it up ahead for Learcamp. And what a third period by the Capitals. It is an unassisted goal for Callie Beam. She gets 2 on the night. 6-goal advantage for the Capitals. And now we'll look to sweep the season series in the weekend tomorrow afternoon at noon. It'll be coming here the near side for Aubrey Stewart. This will be moved around, and it's going to be over for Mallory Learcamp. Learcamp behind the net on her backhand, leaves it back over for Peyton Emmy. Fans on a pass attempt, but still moving it into the offensive zone deeper. Stewart can't get a shot away. McIntyre swipes at it. And now it's Dakota McIntyre to the front of the net, in front of the blue paint. Stewart was trying to take a whack at it. Now here is Birch with a shot. That was tipped wide by Learcamp. Now the final 3 minutes of this third period. 2-on-1 here for Sioux Center. Brenner with Canagator. Brenner pass over for Canagator. Bouncing puck and a good back check by Aubrey Stewart. Pass will come out of the zone. It was tipped by King. Knocked down by Micah Buffalo. Buffalo still searching for it. Swipes it to the net. Save is made, and we get a whistle. And the clock will continue to run as we're under 2:35 to go here in this third period. The Caps are on their way to a 6-goal win and to a 12-4 record. As this will be off the side of the net. It'll be moved around over, and it'll be Lavenger for Beam. Now it's back again at the blue line. It is the Sioux Center Storm that will pick it up. Avery Felton, there's a penalty coming up against the Caps, and we'll get a whistle with 2 minutes to go. We'll see if they stop the clock to book the penalty or not. They will with 1:57 remaining. So this will take it to the end of the hockey game as Lavenger will go for a check. With 1:57 to go here in the third period. The sixth power play of the day for Sioux Center. As the face-off is won by the Capitals, sent all the way down. This will take us to the end of the hockey game unless Sioux Center is able to pick up a goal. Amanda King out of the zone. King walks in. That shot goes into the netting. We'll get a whistle as we're now 1:35 and counting here in the third period. Sioux Center led 1-0. Caps tied it up less than 2 minutes later in that first period. Then it was a power play goal by Brooklyn Bile before it turned into the Caps tying the game up again to make it 2-2. And then a goal from Micah Buffalo on the power play gave the Caps that 3-2 lead. And they scored 5 more goals as there's a right pad save made a couple times by Allerdings. The rebound was somewhat loose in front and a juicy one. But the backhand was stopped by Allerdings, who has made 16 saves on 18 shots. Payton make that Aubrey Stewart racing for the puck. It'll be Birch off the glass and down. 40 seconds to go here in the third period. Again, the Caps will be looking for a 3-game sweep of Sioux Center in the season series and a 3-game weekend sweep as well. It'll be a 12 o'clock start time. This is pushed out in front of the net by Sioux Center. Grabbed here by Groenweg. Sends it to the net. Right pad save made. Another right pad save made by Allerdings. This is turned over to Learcamp. 15 seconds left to go. Sent all the way down. Will pretty much take care of the rest of this hockey game. 2 different leads for Sioux Center, but a massive third period for the Capitals, scoring 5 goals to pick up an 8-2 win, as that will take care of the hockey game. And the Caps will win it by 6, 8-2 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Big win for the Caps over the Sioux Center Storm. We'll come back and recap it after this last timeout. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Since the day First Fidelity Bank first opened its doors for business in 1905, we've served the credit and investment needs of this area. The money that's deposited with us is reinvested locally in the form of loans to area families, farms, and small businesses, where it can help create new opportunities for everyone in our community. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty or utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
As we welcome you back and into the post-game show, the White Capitals will pick up an 8-2 win. American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. It was Sioux Center that took an early lead, 1-0. Brooklyn Bile got the goal from AC Canagator with 9:23 left to go in the first period. But then it was Callie Beam that tied it up, 7:36 remaining in the first period, so less than 2 minutes later. Beam from Dakota McIntyre and Aubrey Stewart got the game tied and was 1-1 after one. In the second period, Brooklyn Bile on the power play got the goal from Kirsten Curiel to take another lead for Sioux Center as they led it 2-1 with 11:06 to go in the second. But then again, less than 2 minutes later, pretty much right at 2 minutes later, Kenley Boyer got her first career varsity goal, assisted by Kirsten Miller to tie the game at 2-2. Then the power play, a great pass from Kirsten Miller, got a tip-in goal from Micah Buffalo to make it a 3-2 lead, and the Caps led 3-2 after 2 periods, and then they poured it on in the third. Aubrey Stewart, Emily Nemec, Brett Ullman twice, and Callie Beam with her second goal all got goals to make it an 8-2 lead, and the final 4.5 minutes of really last 4 minutes were runtime for the Capitals to pick up an 8-2 win over the Sioux Center Storm as Taylor Allerdings picks up her second straight win as she ended up stopping 17 of 19 shots. She faced 6 in the first, 4 in the second, and then 9 in the third as the Caps have been able to hold the Mitchell Marlins yesterday and now the Sioux Center Storm. 5 of the 6 periods have been under 10 shots on goal, while the Capitals have had all 6 of their periods at least 10 shots or more, and really 11's the fewest, which was the first period. Everything has been double digits for the Caps and holding their opponent to under 10 shots per period in 5 of those 6 periods. So a really good start to the weekend. Now at 2-0, and they're one step away from going 3-0 and really putting themselves in a favorable position to be at number 3 when it comes down to it at the end of the regular season to try and go after that state championship. But again, there's still a battle against Sioux Center tomorrow, and they've got to be able, if they can create the third period once again throughout the entire game, the Caps are going to like the result, and they're going to like the fact that they will save a little bit of their legs on Sunday, because if that third period moves into the first period for tomorrow, well, the Caps are going to really like the outcome of this weekend Not that they can't win the hockey game if they play like they did in the first and second period. Well, boy, that third period was about as good as hockey, and it really started with that 5-on-3 power play in the second, where they ended up scoring the 5-on-4 to take a 3-2 lead. That moment on, the Caps really dominated the rest of the hockey game and picked up the 6-goal win to beat the Sioux Center Storm here tonight. So that will wrap things up for us here this evening from Sioux Center. We'll be back again tomorrow at 11:40 with coverage and a 12 o'clock puck drop between the Caps and the Sioux Center Storm for the third and final game of the weekend for the Caps, and the third and final time that these two teams will meet in the regular season here at Sioux Center as well. Final score is 8-2 for Oahe to beat Sioux Center, as we say so long from the Sioux Center Vernon.
You've been listening to the Oahe Capitals on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Capitals are brought to you by Leisure Palace, AirTech Heating and Cooling, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, AGE, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Dakota Storm Roofing, Beck Motor Company, Birding Electric, First Fidelity Bank, Xander Auto Parts, State Farm Becky Potsuba Agency, River Bottom Sanitation, the Boys and Girls Club, Hermanson Orthodontics, Weatherall Roofing, Wagner Auto, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, and American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency. Join us all season for more Capitals hockey here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.